Hey guys, it's O'Frisky, and today I'm coming at you with a tutorial on how to do Vader's spider style. I saw yesterday that he just did one, but I figured I'd bring you guys my own and I'd show you also the spider that he uses and some Throwsy effects that I like when I did my renders like that. So basically what you can make are pictures like these. Is this one's my era RC, then not that, not that, not that, and then my text RC. So let's go into Cinema 4D. Let it open up real quick. Okay, so now Cinema 4D's opened up. First is the web in the background, and I'm sorry guys for my sniffles. I'm a little sick right now, but we'll work through that. First you want to get a disk, and obviously you want to rotate it so it's looking straight at you, or I can just rotate myself. Put that at 90 degrees. Okay. So now you're going to want to add an atom array to the disk. So that would be in this weird thing. Atom array, and then just drop the disk in. Go into your atom array settings, and we're going to need to turn these down a lot. Usually I do about 0.5. Ugh, messing up on my words. Usually I do about 0.5. Then all this is optional. You're going to want to go on the disk, change the inner radius to whatever you want. I usually do about 6. And then you can change the disk segments up or down to your liking, and then the rotation segments. I'm just going to turn mine down a tad bit. Then you're going to want to go to your atom array, select the children, and make it editable. So all you have is this disk. Go to points, then go to mesh, transform tools, and then brush. Then basically all you're going to want to do is pick these points out. Yeah, pick these points out, just drag. I usually like to make two sides as if it was connected to something, and just mess with this until you get an effect that you like. So right now this is what we have, and that looks like an okay spider web. Usually I spend more time on this, but for the tutorial's sake I'm just going to shorten this down a little, and I think that's perfectly fine. Now, just to add a little bit of depth to it, grab one of these in the back and pull it backwards a little. So that gives it kind of more of like a 3D feel. Now, what you're going to want to do is to get some text. Not text, but a logo perhaps. So, let me find an AI file. Where's my logo AIs? I have no clue what to do, but I'm not sure which airs which. I'll just do optic. That works. So because these are so close together, I'm gonna tilt one just a little bit, and then the next one, tilt it forward a little, so it doesn't look like they're just like on top of each other once we put the extrude NURBS on it. So then get to extrude NURBS, drop the paths in, and as you can see it has that little difference there. If you want to make it a little more visible, you can do that, but I'll just leave it right there. Next, you'll want to grab the extrude NURBS and change the depth to from like 70 to 100. Let me look at 70 real quick. Yeah, I think that's fine. 70 is good. Then you're going to want to grab your extrude NURBS and then go to plugins, Nitroblast or Throwsy. If it's Throwsy, it's going to be the Voronoi fracture. I have been using Throwsy, but for the sake of the tutorial, I'll use Nitroblast because it's a little quicker. So go to high, and the pieces can range, I think I did around 100, and then change the thickness to 5%. Okay, and I'm sorry for this, guys, but I was an idiot and I didn't think this through, but we're actually going to need another set of extrude NURBS. So I'm going to have to do that again real quick. 100, high, 5. Okay, I'm just going to turn these layers off real quick. So as you can see, we have our Nitroblast, and I'm going to take these pieces out and put them into fracture objects because I can't seem to get Nitroblast to randomize. So just grab these pieces and put them in a fracture object. I'm going to want to get 2. And drop it in there. Then just delete all the Nitroblast. So next you're going to want to have some type of grungy texture. I'm going to go to my content browser real quick to get one. And this was it. Yeah, we don't want this blue. Just delete your blue. Then we have that. Next, you're going to want to grab all of these. Make sure they're on cubic, which these are. Seamless. And then you can adjust these to whatever you want, whatever you feel is best. And I don't know what's wrong with this. I have one funky piece that doesn't want to work right. But whatever. And then, no, that's not what I want. Then go to the next fracture. do the same. Just make the texture look exactly like you want it. I don't know, is that the texture I use? It doesn't look right. Or whatever, I don't feel like finding it. Okay, so obviously for some reason this weird piece is making it look a little different, but we'll just work with it. Go to MoGraph Effector and Random, and it's gonna look crazy, but whatever. We just want it to break just the slightest bit. Then look at it. Yeah, that looks fine. It's a little too light though, but you can adjust that later. Turn the specular off. No, whatever. We're probably not going to get any better. Then grab your extrude NURBS and drop them into a atom array. Or maybe no, you just have to drop the paths. Or maybe not. This is weird. Or nope, that's the issue. Or maybe not. What is going on? Okay. Yet again, this extrude NURBS is giving me issue. But whatever. Just get another atom array. Okay. That fixes the issue. Grab these atom arrays. Obviously, you're going to want these to be the same. And just turn them down. I'm going to change mine to 0.75. And then you're just going to want to drop that texture back on. And the atom arrays, you're just going to want to rotate them just a little bit. Give it a little bit of a kind of difference. And there you have your logo. I'm just going to copy this. No, don't save. And paste it into this. Then obviously we're going to have to size this down a lot. That might explain why it looks really weird. Then you're going to want to fit this to the size of your web. Whatever yours may be. And we're gonna just go over here, and so we can see that it has some depth. I think 70 was actually a little too much. But we'll work with it. Okay. Then on this disc, I haven't really ever tried adding a texture, but just for the sake of this tutorial, I'll pick something up. Just drag something really light onto it. This would probably work. Soft texture. Then we're going to want to bring in our spider. So go to File, open. Then I have this whole pack of models, and it's my spider. I will include it in the description as a media file, so you guys can go download it. And then we're going to want to create a new material for this once you guys get it. Go to texture, and where to go? Spider. Texture, and grab the desert. It's not showing up. Why isn't it showing up? Oh, that's specular. An idiot. And grab the desert. Just drag that onto the spider. Grab the spider. Command C on Mac. Control C on PC. And paste it into this. Spider. Come on, spider. It's being weird. That's why. Make sure you have object selected. Now, as you can see, I haven't put that much time into this, since it's only been long enough for you guys to watch it. But here's what it looked like. I'll render it first, just right here, and then I'll drop it into. See, that rendered really quick. Right there, and then I will drop it into a Lightroom and let you guys see it. But for when you add, when you go into Photoshop with this, you're going to want to add just some nice dark CC. Obviously, you're going to need to lighten some spots. And, wait, can't talk while I find my Lightroom for some reason. Now I forget where I was. When you get this into Photoshop, just add a nice dark CC. You're gonna need to change it a little. Change it. What am I saying? You're gonna need to lighten some spots up and darken others. And I put some flares on it to change the color up a little, so it wasn't just monochromatic and dull. I don't even know if that's the right word. I am so weird. So it's just not dull and lifeless and colorless. I mean, obviously there's the brown, but yeah. Yikes. That's probably why I need this specular on. Because in my Lightroom, it looks like a piece of crap. So, yeah. This is going to take a while to render out for you guys, so I'll just pause it and you guys will get to see it when it's done.